All right, let's talk about a big one, revenue versus profit. It's all about vanity versus reality.
You see these huge revenue numbers and think, wow, they're crushing it. But is that the whole story?
So let's start with revenue. This is the big, flashy number that everyone loves to talk about.
Put simply, it's all the money that comes in the door from sales. Looks pretty amazing on paper.
And it's not too hard to make that number grow, making it seem like the business is scaling super fast.
You can do this by just cutting prices or even taking on work that barely makes you any money.
But a big revenue number can hide a really weak business. That's where profit comes in.
So profit is the money you have left over after you pay for absolutely everything. It's in that gap right between those two numbers that you find out what's actually happening.
See, focusing on profit forces you to be disciplined. You have to ask the tough questions.
All right, let's look at a quick example to make this really hit home. A tale of two companies.
So you have Company A, which is all about chasing that high revenue. It looks bigger, but Company B, it's stronger.
So here are the numbers. Company A has double the revenue, but wait, just look at the profit.
And if you just look at revenue, yeah, Company A completely dwarfs Company B. That's the vanity part.
But then we look at profit, and the whole story just flips. Suddenly, Company B is way more successful. So here's the key takeaway, right? Revenue shows momentum, basically how fast you're moving. But profit shows viability. It shows whether you're actually going to make it in the long run.
Because if you just scale without any profit, you're not building strength. You're just creating pressure.
Look, smart people in business, they focus on what's left over, not just the total amount coming in.
Which brings us back to that one killer phrase you really need to remember.
So the question to leave you with is this: are you chasing vanity or are you building reality?